Someone at the barbecue asked my boyfriend who he'd date if not me. He pointed at my best friend and said, "Brittany, obviously." Obviously? I stood there holding the potato salad I'd made while my boyfriend Jason and my best friend Brittany both laughed like he'd said something hilarious. We were at our friend Tom's annual summer barbecue with about 30 people, and Jason had just announced to everyone playing the stupid drinking game that he'd pick my best friend if I didn't exist. Come on, babe, it's just a hypothetical question. Jason took another swig of his beer while Brittany tucked her hair behind her ear, the way she always did when she was pleased about something. Besides, Brittany and I have so much in common. It makes sense. No offense, babe, but she doesn't nag about video games or get stressed about work stuff. Brittany giggled and touched his arm. Stop it, you're making me blush. She was loving this attention in front of everyone. But yeah, we do vibe really well. Remember that concert last month? The concert I couldn't attend because I was working overtime to afford Jason's birthday present. You two went to a concert together? I asked, and several people looked surprised. Jason rolled his eyes. You were busy like always. Brittany stepped up. That's what friends do. We should tell her about the other thing, Brittany said, then covered her mouth like she'd revealed a secret. What other thing? I set down the potato salad because my hands were shaking. Jason waved his hand dismissive. Brittany's been helping me apartment hunt. You know, for when we move in together. We'd never discussed moving in together. We're moving in together? Jason laughed. Not we. Me and my future roommates. Brittany found this sick 3-bedroom near her place. Near her place. My best friend was helping my boyfriend find an apartment near her without telling me. When were you planning to mention this? Brittany jumped in defensive. He needs his space. You're always suffocating him with your need to know everything. She said this in front of everyone like it was common knowledge. That's rich coming from someone who texts him more than I do. The words came out before I could stop them. Jason's friend Alex laughed. Oh shit, she knows about the texts. Everyone turned to look at Alex, who immediately looked guilty. I'd seen Jason's phone light up with her messages at midnight, at 1 a.m., at 3 a.m. We're friends. Friends text. Brittany said, but her face was red. Besides, you work nights, so someone needs to keep him company. Tom's girlfriend Lisa pulled me aside. Hey, maybe we should go inside for a bit. But I wasn't moving. No, I want to hear more about how my boyfriend and best friend would be perfect together. Jason stood up annoyed. See, this is why I said Brittany. She doesn't make everything a drama. He walked over to the cooler for another beer. You're exhausting sometimes. Brittany's just easier. Brittany nodded, supportive. You do tend to overthink things. Like when you got upset about me borrowing your dress without asking. The dress she'd worn to Jason's cousin's wedding that I wasn't invited to, because they only had one extra spot. You went to his cousin's wedding? People were really uncomfortable now, but Jason and Brittany seemed oblivious. You were working. Again. Someone had to be my +1. Jason said like this was reasonable. Brittany looked amazing in that dress, by the way. Better than when you wore it to your work thing.